What is up, my doggies? Welcome back to another episode of We're Watching JoJo. And you know what? It's been a while. You know how long of a while, dude?
How long?
It's been like a year straight up. But it happens sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you don't watch JoJo for a year. Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Well, it's more like I moved, so my podcasting partner no longer exists in the same state or on the same side of the country as me. And I don't know, I probably could have kept podcasting with him, but other stuff came up.
He's gone, baby. My city now.
Yeah. So this is why don't you introduce yourself, bud?
Okay.
Talk about how just briefly your JoJo history.
Okay. How do I introduce myself? I'm Aaron Sled. That's how you're gonna hear me called by whatever.
Yeah.
When did I start watching JoJo?
Before me.
Before you. I told you about it and you were like,
yeah, you introduced me.
Yeah. It was 14 probably. 2014? 15.
That sounds right.
Yeah. And I don't know. I was just like a sophomore in high school. And then it was cool. And then that's it. That's all the story.
You have a favorite part?
2.
Favorite character?
Caesar, dude. Caesar is my favorite. Caesar and Kakyoin are my biases.
Oh, that's a good biases. And then yeah, and we've both got the Joestar tattoos, birthmark tattoos.
For 5-year friendship anniversary, JoJo style.
Yeah. JoJo's been consistent with us. And I don't know. We both put off part 4 for a while.
Yeah.
You a little longer than I.
Yeah, I saw like the first, 2 episodes and I was like, man, is this animation style ugly. I gotta go.
It's because they stopped being bar.
Yeah, I guess. It's reasonable. They're like littler in this one, but it's just so poopy macaroni colors all the time. But I got used to it.
I think, I like the colors in this one, but
they're
it's
better
definitely
than
different.
Part 3. Part 3 colors look like shit.
But yeah, so we were watching the start of Part 4, and we've caught up to where the podcast left off. So we ended up catching up like 2 episodes further than that. So let's just run through those 2 episodes really quick, because we didn't rewatch them for this recording. So I'm just gonna read the description off of Wiki, I think, and then we'll just run through how we felt about those episodes. So starting off, this was episode 25. Episode 25. Adam Heartfather. Okay. Josuke and the others search through Kira's house. Okay, you remember that episode?
Yeah.
Learning that he had been keeping a record of his toenail clippings since his murder of Remy. Wasn't it his finger clippings?
It was his fingernails, not his toenails. I would have remembered that.
Maybe it's both, but they only bring up his finger. Well, no, because he's got a thing with hands, so it makes sense, the fingernail thing. Anyway, just then a camera takes a picture of them containing the ghost of Kira's late father, Yoshihiro. Using his stand, Adam Heartfather. Yoshihiro traps Josuke and Jotaro within the confines of the photograph, with any damage done to the photo dealt to them as well. That was scary.
Yeah. That was, I don't know, a lot. I have feelings about this. I don't know. Not strong. It's like, well, I just finished reading this.
I guess so. Jotaro manages to trick Yoshihiro into taking a picture of himself, freeing Josuke and Jotaro while trapping Yoshihiro inside a separate photograph. However, Yoshihiro manages to trick Okuyasu into setting him free, managing to retrieve another arrow that Kira had in his possession as he makes his escape. Elsewhere, Kira begins living under the new identity of a man whose face he stole, Kosaku Kawajiri, moving into his house with his wife, Shinobu, and their son, Hayato. Okay. It was a very, I think this was the episode that in my initial viewing of part 4, I just skipped by accident. I did that like twice. This is, I think, the second time that I accidentally did that, and I just sort of like figured it out. I think I watched like no, I think I just completely skipped this one by mistake. Yeah, but now I've watched it like twice, or I think, yeah. So, how do you think, Sled?
Oh man, this episode.
There's a lot.
Yeah, so strange. This photograph thing just completely out of nowhere and for no reason, just to kind of keep things going. And I think it's weird and
it's another one of those
dumb
JoJo things.
I like it because it's one of those JoJo
That's what they do in JoJo. Like, on one hand, it feels like the author's just making shit up as he goes. But in a way that's like interesting enough for me to care about still.
Yeah, it's just out there enough. Wacky enough. Photographs.
Yeah.
He just lives in there.
Yeah. Pretty dumb, but
yeah.
I don't know. It brings a whole element to it now. Like, they've got to deal with this photograph that's like on the loose, I guess. Throwing arrows at shit.
He just keeps doing it too. He's still out there. Where I am in the show, he's still out there.
Man, and I don't know. They pulled like a lot of interesting tricks in this one, if I can remember correctly.
Oh yeah, Jotaro pulled a trick out of his ass or something, right?
Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of that. But yeah, that's fine. Not much to say about this episode, I guess. Not much more. I'll just go right to the next one, I guess. Episode 26, Janken Boy is coming. Yoshiro decides to use the arrow to make more stand-wielding allies, first using it on a boy named Ken Oyanagi. Ken then pesters Rohan to play Janken with him, losing his first match after Rohan uses Heaven's Door to figure out his move. As Ken continues to force Rohan to play Janken with him and manages to win his third match against him, his stand boy to man appears and tries to suck in Heaven's Door. Rohan soon learns that Ken's stand allows him to steal energy from others and keep it if he wins 3 times out of 5. Discovering that he has already gained a third of Heaven's Door's abilities, Ken then wins the 4th match, gaining more of Heaven's Door's abilities and evening the score. After holding on with a pair of ties, Rohan manages to win his 3rd match and retrieve Heaven's Door after borrowing Shizuka, the invisible baby, from Joseph and having her change what Ken attempted to throw out. Ken attempts to kill himself by jumping in front of a truck, but Rohan manages to use his own brand of luck to save him, convincing Ken to stop using his stand for evil. This is like, this and then like the next 2 episodes are just like Rohan being very like
Rohan
a character.
Is so like not petty, but he's so petty.
Spiteful.
That's it, yeah.
In an extra way.
Gosh. Also, this description fails to mention that this guy's stand is, this little kid has a hole in his cheek. He's just got this gash in his face, and that's his stand.
This kid's got a lot going on.
That's not important.
He's just a bizarro kid that this guy was like, let's toss an arrow at this bizarro kid.
Yeah, because wasn't this kid like already being weird and climbing shit? And he was like, oh, this kid's weird.
Yeah. Which is like the case in JoJo. They're just some bizarro people. And I don't know. It was fun.
It was fun. Excuse me.
There's a lot of like JoJo brand extreme strangeness.
Yeah, it was just this whole episode was a hyper engaging match of rock paper scissors the whole time.
Yeah, and it like I don't know. Like it super didn't even matter what happened because like they said at the end,
it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's good now.
They used the invisible baby that still exists.
Yeah, convenience baby.
Oh yeah, remember that part where what happened? They were trying to get Josuke or Joseph's their attention or something. Was it them?
Jotaro and Joseph. I think they were off to the side somewhere, right? And then
was hard to remember now. They're trying to get their attention or something, and then they're like, "Let's not." But this looks like a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, that's.
The kid was like, I don't know, he's talking about how he's lucky or whatever, or something like that.
This looks.
Oh my god, that kid tried to kill himself.
Yeah, wait, for real. He lost rock, paper, scissors or something.
He was ready to kill himself.
Dang.
And then Rohan was like, I like this kid. You know what? After like everything that just happened, Rohan's like, actually, I think I like you, kid. The
Love
drama
that.
of it all.
The drama. That was fun.
That was a pretty good episode, I feel like.
Yeah, I like that one.
It was a bit of a blast. Well, we're breezing on through these episodes. So let's get on to this episode 27. I'm an alien. Goodness. Now, I'm not going to read this because I have my own notes that I'm just going to walk through, but don't look at these notes, Led.
Okay, I'm not reading.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Excuse me, I'm about to have cranberry juice.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have your notes too?
I do.
Okay, so we kick off into this next episode, and right at the beginning, it's Kira's dad. What's his name again? Yoshiro. Mm-hmm. He tries to throw an arrow at this kid that's like walking on by, and this kid just totally deflects this arrow by just his nature of being there. Like the arrow wants nothing to do with this guy, and Yoshiro's like, what does this mean? And then like right after that happens, we get right into the new intro, dude.
Oh, I know. It started playing, and I was like, whoa, whoa. What's happening?
Just, you know.
Yeah. It was. I don't know. I was like, thank God, it's not this other one anymore.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
How do you feel about this intro?
Well, okay, it was like 9 a.m. when I was watching it, so it was very jarring.
Yeah.
I liked it. I don't know. I have to listen to it a couple more times because I was also I listened to it for a little and then I was like, okay, I get it, and then I skipped to it because I just wanted to watch the anime.
Okay, that's valid, I guess. It's my favorite intro though, out of all the JoJo intros.
That's fun.
So I'm always down for hearing that. I was really excited. But that ends. We could talk, maybe we'll get into it another time. But the intro ends, and then so then it cuts back to Kira and his like life or whatever that he's stolen, his new identity, and he's just being a bizarro freak that like wants to take people's hands, and the wife is like super into it.
It's so funny, dude. I'm really enjoying this side plot right now.
Yeah,
because he's just being a creepy weirdo and then like interacting with this woman, and she's like, oh my god, he's like, interacting with me for the first time.
Suddenly my husband is interesting. She loves that.
Yeah, she loves that.
Oh my gosh. His awful tendencies are being misinterpreted as like being cool.
Yeah. She's like, wow, he has money now? He touches my back? Whoa.
So that's pretty interesting. And what did I write here? He wants to steal her hands, but he can't allow it because his cover's gonna be blown. He's like, I don't know, he's like, his nails are growing at rapid speeds.
Yeah, that's
he can
one of
hardly control himself.
My notes is cut your nails. Because they just show a shot of his nails growing.
So
and I'm like, why? Also, wait a sec.
He just cuts them, but they grow back at rapid speeds. Faster than he could possibly keep up with.
Where's that?
The only way to stop his nails from growing, dude, he's gotta steal some hands.
I guess. Whack.
So yeah, we just get a bit of insight into that storyline.
Love that.
Just really quickly.
Very funny.
And then it cuts to it cuts to Josuke and Okuyasu. Gang's back at it, dude.
Oh,
They're just on their way to school.
They are. Crop.
Yeah, and then Okuyasu's like,
The mystery circles or whatever the subtitle said. I was like,
yeah.
What?
And Josuke's like, wait, something's up. And then my note here is this freak is napping in the grass.
Oh. I was so distracted. I didn't write notes for a second.
You don't have to.
It was so funny. This fool was just laying there.
He's just there covered in grass, and they're like, whoa, what's going on? And then, like, this guy immediately is a Bizarro. And he's like,
He shoots up.
Yeah.
He goes right to his feet, and he's like, sub.
Yeah, and they love him
They
at
think
first.
He's hilarious.
This is the funniest thing they've ever seen.
Yeah, my note says alien, because he's like, I'm an alien.
Yeah. What did you think of this guy at first?
Fucking, what did I think of him? Oh my gosh, actually, let me tell you what I think. So I've known about this character, kind of, since high school. What had happened? Oh my gosh, so specific. Get ready to hear. It's a story time. Really
Tell
quick.
me story time.
The guy that I dated in high school, he had this OC that he described to me that was essentially just this character.
Oh.
Like, and he watched JoJo and stuff, so he just copied this character pretty much. And like, I kind of grasped that already. And I was like, funny. Oof. I helped him kind of develop this character so it wouldn't be this JoJo character. But it was a little too close. Yeah, I tried.
Wow. So this is a very specific character.
So yeah, I already know about this guy, kind of.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So these JoJo guys love this guy until JK, he's a freak and he eats this napkin.
Yeah, he just
ate tissue. What was it?
Yeah, it was tissues. He just shoved the whole. It like slipped into his mouth.
He was like, "Thanks, that was awesome." They were like, "Okay, dude."
He takes it too far.
Calm down.
This guy takes the jokes too far, dude. I don't know.
Okuyasu's like, Okuyasu's like, this guy, I don't know about this guy. Maybe we have to beat him up. He's like, this guy might be, he might be weird, dude. We might have to kill him.
I think he has to die.
Yeah. Yeah, cause he keeps taking things like way too far, and like to a point where they're like, is he like a stand user? Do you think? Because they keep running into stand users. They're like, maybe.
Yeah.
But then sirens start.
Oh
happening.
Yeah, and then he gets a rash.
Yeah. What did I write? The alarms make this guy go JoJo gross style.
That's accurate. Jojo,
it like closes
gross.
up on him and he gets like really gross.
Yeah, for real.
He's like, I can't handle this noise.
I'm allergic.
And then he just turns into sneakers.
Oh, for real? He slips right onto Josuke's feet.
Yeah.
And they fly away.
This is like more of like Araki pulling weird shit out of his ass.
Yeah. Because this guy's not a stand user, but he's just gonna be this wackadoo guy.
Yeah.
That's gonna turn into sneakers.
That may or may not be an alien that turns into sneakers. Josuke's like, okay. And I just wrote Araki was high dog, I don't know. And then Josuke takes him away, kind of. Not really, but I guess so. There are probably more efficient ways to do that, yeah.
My notes, okay, you missed, not that you missed it, but like there's a little part in here right before that. Say? Well, like this first one was, I was just shocked that they were getting ice cream on the way to school.
Yeah, they had the time for that.
Yeah. He was so bummed that it was closed. And I was like, man, it's like 8 for you guys. It's 8. You want to get ice cream? That's fun. But then also when they were like, okay, this guy hands.
High school started at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Then
so
they're getting ice cream earlier. Than but then when this guy hands them like ice creams, from his bag.
Yeah. They're cold.
Yeah, these cold ice creams from his bag. These guys, Josuke and Okuyasu, are like talking to each other with their minds.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
And it's not. I don't know.
I thought maybe it was like just shorthand for them being like either like giving each other like kind of like side like glances that mean things, or like they're talking really quiet and they didn't want to animate that.
Yeah. I don't know what that could have been.
Yeah, that was weird.
They were talking with their minds, though. I said, yo, these guys got telepathy.
That's gonna be us, dude.
Oh, shit.
Watch out.
Yeah, and then after that I wrote, he's shoes now.
He's shoes now.
Okay. And then, yeah, Josuke's like, okay. And then... what happened next? Oh, he tries to punch him stand style. And then the guy's like, what? And Josuke's like, you don't know what this is?
But Josuke gets this guy away from the sirens, kind of, I guess. And now he's like, dude, I'll do anything for you, bro. I owe you big time. And Josuke's immediate thought is like, I'm gonna get some money from Rohan.
I'm gonna go fuck with Rohan.
Yeah. I'm just gonna...
fuck up Rohan's day.
Yeah.
For funsies.
Well, he also just is like hyper like, I need money. I'm Josuke. I want money. I have, what, $300 to spend this summer? That's not enough, and I can't get a job. Let's go get some money from Rohan.
My mom froze my account. Let's go.
Let's go. I want to kill him. And then so he's like, dude, you gotta be Dice for me.
Yeah, my next note after he's shoes now is he is Dice now.
Josuke's like, dude, you gotta be Dice for me. And this alien guy is like, okay. And so he tries to be Dice, but it sucks.
He's like, I don't know what that is.
He's like big and he's got 5 on 2 sides and shit. Josuke's like, no. But that's okay. He gets it eventually. But then, like, it's drawn way too small. Like, I know Josuke's really big, but this dice is drawn, like, smaller than a sugar cube.
Way tiny.
Way too small. Anyway. So then Josuke shows up at Rohan's house. Yeah. Rohan's pissed already. He hates him.
Yeah. Josuke, why would you go right to Rohan's house?
My next note immediately is just, Rohan, please get better pants. Those pants are stressing me out.
Oh my gosh, his, like, straps pants.
I know.
His underwear is half the pants.
He's got like suspenders on, but they're going too low, and then his pants are not only just too big, they're like 8 sizes too big, and also like heavy somehow.
Yeah, they're heavy and they're like to his thighs.
Yeah.
So his Versace underwear is showing like to the max. He did that on purpose.
Yeah, he
did.
Straight up. It's obvious. Rohan, get better pants.
He has to flex that underwear, dude. That underwear costs like hundreds of dollars, probably.
And he probably doesn't even care. Let's see.
And he's like, come on, Rohan. You gotta help me.
I cut ahead too much, I think. Because then after that, they start playing this game. But like, between there, like, what was happening.
Yeah, I wrote the gamers have got this.
Because right before that, Josuke was like, dude, game with me. And Rohan was like, I hate you, dude. I'm gonna take your money. Well, that sounds fun. So then they do a game, and my note here is this is like Death Note but stupid, because they
yeah, that's what it is.
Because they both tried to like outplan each other.
Yeah, for
or whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah, because Rohan's just like, use my dice, and Josuke's like, just kidding. Those are mine. I snuck into Rohan's house and put my dice.
This is so low stakes at this point. Like,
yeah, like I don't know, extinguished the tension immediately by just having Josuke go, hee, those are mine, actually.
Oh my gosh. And then, like, they start playing, and right off the bat, this alien is doing, like, the best possible hand for Josuke each time, and it's way too obvious.
Yeah. Josuke's like, no.
But there's no way for him to, like, do anything about it at this point. He's trying to give subtle hints, but the alien's not picking up on it at all.
Sorry, I just remembered that just a little late. The dice. The poor guy was like throwing up as dice.
Yeah,
there was puke coming out of the dice.
Well, this is where the episode ends. It just like they just start and the aliens being too obvious, and then the episode cuts there.
Okay.
And then we get into the next episode. Breakdown, and then the episode. Well, not immediately. The episode starts immediately with well, oh yeah, I wrote Rohan is the only one who would still be this suspicious. Like, there's no way to prove that like he's not just getting like good hands or what. Like
the game just started
because the game just started and it was his dice. But he's like, Josuke's definitely pulling something. I don't trust this guy for half a second. He was like suspicious before they even started playing.
Because yeah, I would be too. Who the fuck just goes to somebody's door and is
I guess so.
You gotta help me play this game for money. I have no money in the summer.
It feels like something a teen would, especially Josuke.
I feel like Josuke is dumb.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. And then I just wrote this man is dice. They're like shaking him around.
He's puking as dice. I'm like, oh no, this poor guy.
Josuke throws another hand and is perfect, and at this point Rohan just like expects it.
Yeah.
He's just like, okay, I see. And then he starts laughing. He's like, he just starts giggling a little bit, and then he starts laughing out like really loud, and so does Josuke. They're just having a grand old time. They're just giggling like idiots, and then he just stabs his pinky off.
Stabs his pinky off.
Right off. My note is dramatic, ...
I wrote, Rohan stabs himself. Yeah, it's JoJo.
And then this is where the intro comes in. Breakdown.
Also, I thought just side note, the visual of the dice with 2 little eyes on there was so cute. Just 2 little eyes with eyelashes. That's him.
That's him. He's dice now. Yeah. Any other points before I keep going?
My next note just says this fucker, so he probably did something obnoxious.
What did I write? My next note is he's so pissed he's gonna kill himself. Rohan is so upset that Josuke's cheating and he can't figure out how, that he's willing to...
He's gonna die.
He's gonna die about it. Oh, this is where the dice gets jizzy.
Love that. Also, I thought it was funny that Rohan, like, wrapped his fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote this fucker because that guy showed up.
Oh, yeah. I think I wrote that in a second.
That guy with the locks showed up to, like,
what? Did I
mediate
not?
this game.
Hold on. Oh, fuck. Did I watch... What happened? Hold on.
You missed this?
Did I watch too many episodes? What did I... No, I didn't. Okay. I see what happened. I thought I had written some other notes, and now I can't find them.
They're gone.
I don't know what happened. Oh, I just skipped some. Sorry.
Some plot?
Sorry. No, some
episode?
notes. Some notes.
Okay.
Because I wrote, he's so pissed that he's gonna kill himself. And then I wrote, no, Rohan, what the fuck? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what do you do? Shit, what do you do?
And then I wrote that cat killer came back and did some shit at EK.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't do much. He just sat there and was like, "This is my locks."
Yeah, he's like, "I got my lock. I got my lock." Rohan's gonna get you, Josuke. And Josuke was like,
he's like, "Gee, I hope so. Come on." And then he doesn't.
Okay. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. They start hearing sirens, and then Josuke's like, "No," and the dice is like,
it's like puking more.
Yeah, it's getting really like high tense. For no reason. Like once again, like the stakes should not be this high, but Rohan just has to be dramatic about it. That he was like, what did he say? If he can't figure out,
yeah, he'll like
yeah.
What did he say?
He would pay Josuke like $1 gajillion to fix his pinky.
Yeah.
But if he figured it out, he would
what did he say he would take Josuke's pinky?
Yeah. Josuke's like, what the fuck, dude? That's probably why I wrote no Rohan WTF.
Yeah. He wants Josuke's pinky.
Yeah. And it's like, dude,
out of nowhere, suddenly he wants this pinky.
Yeah. So unnecessary. But then the sirens are getting closer and closer, and the stakes are like, I don't know. Rohan's like, I'm gonna figure out what's happening. But and Josuke's like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. These sirens. And then it turns out the sirens were for them. This is like the best episode.
Rohan, your house is fucking on fire.
Rohan, your house is on fire.
I wrote Rohan, your house. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's like, shut up. I need to know if Josuke's cheating.
He hates Josuke so much. I'm gonna cry. That's so funny.
He hates him so much. He ignores his house fire.
Josuke is such a likable guy, but he just managed to piss Rohan off so bad.
For real.
Then my next note, it's just Rohan hates Josuke so much now. After all that goes down.
Yeah, and then Josuke's like, beep, and then fixes pinky anyway. Yeah. Rohan's like, fuck her, I didn't want you.
He's like, he's mad that Josuke helped him. Yeah. He's so spiteful at this point. And then we cut away from all that. Yeah. And it shows
Kira time.
Kira, it's his new kid that he now has, that he stole this guy's identity. Mm-hmm. Hayato, I guess.
Yeah.
And this kid is like snooping way too hard.
This kid is really weird. My note says weird ass kid because he's like saying some pretty weird shit.
Yeah, he's saying weird shit, and he's like been like spying on his parents evidently for like a while.
Yeah, like in a really unfortunate way. I don't know.
He cares way too much, and he's also like, but he's only like in first grade or something.
Yeah, I don't know. He was talking weird.
But he's been snooping, and then that's the only note I have for that, and then it cuts again. Did you have anything else?
Yeah, no, that didn't matter too much. I didn't write
That
that
was
much.
a very short segment, I guess. And then
my next note is pretty funny.
Oh, my next note is that this alien has a mom.
Oh, did I not write anything about this part yet? No, I guess I didn't write anything about this next part.
And what did you feel about it?
Yeah, I was confused because this alien suddenly had a mom.
Yeah, I wrote down his name, Mikitaka.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he was like, "This is my fake
mom." Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It was one of those things where it's like, who to believe? On one hand, this guy's been transforming. But on the other hand, like, we already know stands exist, so I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know if he's just pretending to not see stands or whatever, right? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we don't know if this, like, alien thing is, like, a bit that he's taking really far, or, like,
I'm gonna believe that he's an alien right now.
Yeah, that seems slightly more likely considering, like, all the weird shit that goes down in JoJo.
Yeah, he's been doing things that are not standly.
Yeah.
He's the one transforming. He's being weird.
I wrote, this is all very confusing. And then the next note I have is that Rohan is on the bus, oh no.
Yeah, and then Josuke's like, and then my note says, Josuke seeing Rohan is me when I walk in, and Veronica is the only one home. Our terrible roommate, Veronica.
Oh man, more or less.
She's I don't know. I don't want to insult Rohan, but it's that vibe.
It's the same energy.
Same energy.
So Rohan's on the bus too, and he's like, I don't know, antagonizing, bullying Josuke or whatever. Josuke's like, no, he had to be here. But then like they're just going on the bus or whatever, and suddenly there's weird shit in the tunnel. They go through a tunnel and it's weird.
Yeah, they're like going through this tunnel, but then Rohan's like, look at this room. Look at this room. And then I don't see how he's seeing this room if they're on a moving bus.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you still seeing that? What are you seeing?
He's looking at this room for a solid, like, 20 seconds, even though it would have, in reality, taken, like, half a second to go by it.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
And then Josuke is, like, positive that Rohan's pulling his leg.
Yeah, and then Rohan's like, you would cheat and lie to me, and you won't even believe what I'm telling you? We aren't friends. I knew it.
Yeah. And then, so Rohan's like, I'm gonna investigate this shit on my own, I guess.
My note says, Rohan, your outfit sucks.
Oh, I think I said I liked the fit.
The colors were really terrible.
The colors were bad, I guess. That's true. But I thought it was like I don't know. It was sweet.
Yeah, I'm sure the outfit looked fine. It's just his headband was like,
oh yeah,
fucking purple or something.
Yeah, it was. So
it didn't match the outfit at all.
I guess so. The rest of the fit, I specifically wrote that I liked it though. That's fine. Compared to his pants from the last one. So he investigates. Oh, and then I wrote, this show is fast paced. ... And then right after that, I had the thought in my head. I don't know if it's actually fast paced or it's just that I've been rereading Homestuck.
That's funny. Slow.
Because things were just happening. Like an event would happen, and then another event would happen.
You don't have to wait.
They weren't wasting any time. Yeah. Things were just happening.
It's so stressful because he's like, this tunnel is probably a stand, and he's like, wait, this room is a stand, and I'm like, dude, what is it? What does that mean? What is a stand anymore?
Yeah, stands are such a nebulous concept at this point. It's feet.
Yeah.
My notes, it's feet, ... gross, ...
Yeah, I wrote in all caps, chasing feet, and then on his back, digging toes.
Gross. There's just feet everywhere. And it's like hyper gross JoJo style feet too.
They're
no
like
less.
stabbing into him and he's like dying because these feet are stabbing him. It's feet.
My next note is just that Josuke shows up.
Yeah. I wrote, yeah. Because Josuke... What else do you have written down?
Well, I wrote Josuke shows up, I guess, and then rip motorcycle. And then they're like, oh, the stand, highway star.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they're like, the stand chases shit. That's what it does.
Yeah. My notes, I don't really remember. It just says, Rohan, you dumb bitch.
Well, because it gets to the point, Josuke shows up, he finds the room that Rohan's in or whatever. And then this creepy purple guy is like, ooh, you should lure him in here. I'll let you go. I'll let you go if you lure him in here. All you have to do is get him in here and I'll spare your life. I won't steal all of your energy. I've stolen most of it, but not all of it. You just gotta get him in here. He's being really creepy. He's like on his back or whatever. And Rohan's like, and then my next note is Rohan saves Josuke ... out of spite.
Yeah, that's why I said, Rohan, you dumb bitch. Because he's like, the guy's like, bring him in here. And then Rohan's like, you know what? No. Just because you told me to? No.
Rohan's like, I don't think I like you. I don't like your tone. So I'm not gonna bring him in here. And then it sucks because then I wrote after that, Josuke helps him out of spite.
Yeah, Rohan's
like, go save yourself, Josuke, and Josuke's like, shut the fuck up.
You would say that to me? Rohan, you piece of shit. You would just tell me what to do, Rohan. And then man.
And then he just walks right in there, like, no planning.
Yeah, and then my next note is, Josuke, you stupid bitch.
They both suck.
Yeah.
And then my next note is they hate each other. That's so funny for them.
That's it.
And
that's
then,
the whole dynamic.
My next note is feet time. It's actually the worst episode.
Yeah, what all the slapping feet chasing.
My last note is Josuke's gonna kill this feet.
Yeah, it's just feet and a purple guy.
Mr. Purple Feet.
Your feet, Mr. Purple guy.
Mr. Purple, your feet. He's got feet everywhere, and it goes really fast.
There's so many feet.
They have to go at least a certain speed.
70 kilometers per hour or whatever.
At least that much, so that the feet don't immediately catch them.
Run from these feet.
Gotta get out of here. So Josuke's like, I gotta find the stand user so I can beat them up and get these feet off of Rohan. Out of spite, though.
I have to get these feet off of Rohan. Let's go. He zooms off on Rohan's motorcycle.
Yeah. That he fixed, because he's got a fixie stand. So, I don't know. These are really just like 3 solid Rohan episodes, right? Like, every consecutive episode's like, you thought Rohan was spiteful and dramatic before.
Yeah, he just gets worse
Get
and
ready.
worse. What a guy.
You thought his outfit was pretty wacky before. Get ready. God. His house just...
His house was on fire. So much money worth of damages.
And he didn't care.
He didn't care.
All he cared about was that, like, Josuke got one over on him.
Yeah.
And he couldn't allow that to happen.
All that was affected was their relationship got worse.
Yeah. Good luck to them.
Yeah. Feet time.
Feet time.
Now time for feet part 2.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Next week.
Next week.
Ooh, any final thoughts?
I wasn't ready for it to be feet, to be honest, because it was a room.
Yeah.
It was a room, and then it turned into feet.
The stand was supposed to be a room, but it ended up just being feet. You should have known, dude. With how JoJo happens.
I wish it was just a room. I was already like, what the fuck does he mean this room is a stand? No, it was feet.
It was feet.
So sad.
Now there's this whole other element that there's like these weird rooms in there too. That's part of the like there's rooms that are traps, but also these feet that goes really fucking fast and will follow you anywhere.
Forever.
But then apparently. Also it's got a, like a humanoid form too. Complicated stand.
Yeah, for real. And for what? Feet?
Well.
Whatever.
That's it, I guess. Join us next time.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Okay, end of podcast. P.
PP.
Huh?